Hi, my name's Naomi. I have lived in Britwell since November 2024, but I have been coming across to help out St George's Church, which is where I'm now priest in charge for about a year before that. When I first came to Britwell, although people had told me that it was a poorer area, I actually thought there was a lot going for it. I'd lived in the inner city in Nottingham, so in comparison, Britwell has lots of facilities and it's wide open spaces and lovely shops. So I was actually quite impressed, although I know that shiny things don't always correspond to what's inside. So I've since uncovered all kinds of stories. So at St George's, we have a mix of people who live in the geographical parish, so really close by, and they are a mix of white British, African and other backgrounds. And we also have people who live just outside the parish. Maybe they grew up in Britwell and have moved a little bit further away, but still come to St George's and love it. And I even know one person who moved specially to help support St George's Church from elsewhere. So I think the community in Britwell has a lot going for it. I think we're just at the inflection point between I wish things were like they used to be, and people are now starting to dream dreams for the future and starting to put things into action, like the community hub, and connecting lots of different community organisations, including the church. And I'm really looking forward to celebrating 70 years of the Britwell this summer. So at the Britwell Centre, the first thing I signed up for was the GPs. So I've been here plenty of times for my own health. And also I come every Thursday when I can for the drop-in on a Thursday morning and just get to meet lots of different people. I've yet to be brave enough to do the exercise class, but we really enjoyed the community Christmas lunch, and I was involved in being alongside people like that. When I first came to Britwell, I guess obviously the people who I met first were the people who came to St George's, and then I just started researching who else was part of the community. So I met Julie, and she was delighted because she was trying to get the Oasis Community Hub set up, and linked in with Lynch Hill School and Claycott School, and really anybody else who's willing to stop and chat. It's been really easy to start to feel at home in Britwell, and I love just walking out on the streets and stopping to chat to people when they are willing to stop and chat and find out about their lives and hear everybody's stories. And Britwell does feel like home.